Amateur.
Hour.
Hello everyone. On the 25th of August 2024, first legendary acquisition event called Angels of Death will commence, featuring Mephiston, Lord of Death. As always with those events, there will be 3 paths: Alpha, Beta and Gamma, with different permitted characters and different difficulties. As I've mentioned in my pre-release Karn review, my go-to guys are Isabella, Rodbone, Angrax and Ulf, with honorable mentions of Rivas, Alephnul, Bellator, as well as any resilient character that can be supported by Isabella. Let's move on to Mephiston. I won't say a word about how good the model is, because last time I've said the model was good, we got Mr. Plastic. Mephiston has only 2 traits, first of which is Psyker. When Mephiston attacks with ranged psychic attack, he uses Smite and deals 50% of that damage to a random enemy adjacent to the target. Psychic damage has 100% pierce ratio, so in terms of damage, it's always better to get one more target. Mephiston has also trait Terrifying, thanks to which he takes 30 less damage from melee attacks. If you are wondering why, just please take a look at the for sure 100% non-vampiric phase. The power of Mephiston is hidden in his abilities. The activated one is the Quickening. You target a hex within movement range 2 that is not occupied by enemy or by a friendly unit in deep strike. Mephiston moves to that hex. If that hex was previously occupied by a friendly unit, they switch places. Mephiston takes the targeted hex and friendly takes the previously occupied by Mephiston hex. If friendly was a Blood Angel, they attack after a move, dealing 100% of their damage to a maximum capped by Mephiston ability level. Units move this way don't trigger Overwatch or other movement reaction. As cool as it sounds, now let's break the ability, as it's more complicated than it looks like to use it properly. First of all, this ability counts as movement, so if you want to use it straight away, you will lose Mephiston's movement range for this turn. So it's better to move Mephiston, then use the ability and extend his movement range by 2. As it counts as movement, Matanio won't be able to use his Hammer of Wrath if targeted by this ability. Same goes for Ragnar and his Warhol. On the other hand, this action counts as movement. If you charge with Matanio and summon 2 Jump Pack Intercessors, then move Mephiston towards enemy, use the Quickening while being adjacent to enemy, and pick Matanio's Hex as a target, you will get another 2 Jump Pack Intercessors because Matanio was charging as a side effect of Mephiston's ability. Please also mind that if Mephiston moves into contact with enemy and use the Quickening to be adjacent to another enemy, or even the same one, he will use his passive twice. Oh yeah, the passive. Fury of the Ancients. After moving, Mephiston deals psychic damage to adjacent enemy and an additional enemy adjacent to the initial target. All affected enemies can neither get health restored nor be revived for 2 turns. If Mephiston does not move, this ability triggers at the end of his turn. There are 3 scenarios that should be taken under advisement. 1. The combo with Quickening and dealing damage multiple times. Combining the Quickening, Fury of the Ancients with Matanio's Hammer of Wrath and Aggressive Onslaught can be devastating. Second scenario worth mentioning is Mephiston moving by any means towards Calandis. She will retaliate against Fury of the Ancients, as this is a melee attack. Last but not the least, Fury of the Ancients deals damage first and only then applies debuff of non-healing, non-revival, which means that Isabella will be able to heal the target after the damage is done thanks to her passive Medicus Ministrorum. She won't be able to heal the target after that point for 2 turns. Overall, Mephiston is quite a fine character in perspective of possibilities he can present for your team. He can be a fine addition to your Ragnar-based PvP team, he can be an extra for Psychic team, he can be that extra spawn point for Abraxas summons. He might not be a must-have, but for sure a nice-to-have character. Thank you all for watching. Blessed be the Ori. Emperor. Cheers.